Hey, this is Brett, and would like to show you Modern Death and Taxes. Of course, inspired by the Legacy build, we have some of the same creatures. We have the Thalias, and the Flicker Wisps, the Aether Vials, and a couple substitutions. The Rishadan Ports and Wastelands are substituted for Tech Edges and Ghost Quarters. Our one drops include Dryad Militants and Judge's Familiars. The Dryad Militant allows you to, or when it's in play, any instant or sorcery will be exiled instead of going to the graveyard. Great against Snapcaster. Judge's Familiar adds a little bit more, lets you sacrifice it to counter an instant or sorcery spell unless its caster plays one. It can be very funny when Viled in. And the Path to Exiles are the Poor Man's Swords to Plowshares, letting you exile a creature and they get a basic land. Well, they can search up a basic land. Now, we have a couple things that prevent searching, such as the Leonin Arbiters, which is a tricky card on Magic Online. You got to pay 2 in order for a search effect, and this is an ability that you need to click on the card to activate. And then Aven Mind Sensors, which force the opponent to only search the top 4 cards. Remember, the Leonin Arbiters will catch you too. The Thalias, great card, 2/1 first strike, adds 1 to the cost of all non-creature spells. We have some Kitchen Finks for the life gain recursion. Also makes good use of our blink effects over here. And another thing that works well with blink is the Blade Splicers, which is a 1/1 that puts a 3/3 colorless golem token into play and can give it first strike. Blink a Blade Splicer with a Flicker Wisp and you get an extra 3/3. That's value. Mirran Crusader is a double strike, pro-black, pro-green, helpful against that Tron matchup. And then, of course, we have Restoration Angels, the 3/4 flying that lets you blink a creature, and Flicker Wisp, which, while it doesn't have flash like the Restoration Angel, with the Vial, it's just about the same. Also, it can just take a blocker out for the turns you can swing in, possibly for lethal. Moving on to the sideboard, we have a bunch of hate enchantments. Rest in Peace takes care of the graveyard. Stony Silence takes care of artifacts. Core Firewalkers, a nice 2/2 for 2 that lets you gain life off of red spells and has pro-red. The Celestial Purge can take care of any troublesome black or red permanents. Sunlance is a nice 3 damage to any non-white creature. And more Mirran Crusaders just because it's so helpful against that Junk Jund match. Sundering Growths take care of artifacts or enchantments. I think I want more artifact destruction, but I'm not sure where I want to go with that yet. The Phyrexian Revoker lets you stop Planeswalkers or anything else with an activated ability. This is very, very helpful in the Tron matchup, particularly since it can't be killed by a Ugin since it is colorless. You can really stop a Karn with it, so that's helpful. I guess you could just bolt it with Ugin, couldn't you? Well, at least it can't wipe and bolt at the same turn. Ratchet Bomb is a great enchantment for killing any token creatures, those lingering souls that would normally be troublesome for our generally 1 toughness guys. So that's a nice thing to take care of some problems. Thank you very much for listening. I'm going to jump into a